Hey everybody, I made a huge mess on my desk and it's lovely. So I wanted to make something out. I've been saving up these return envelopes, and actually the ones that the bills come in too, and if I don't completely destroy them then they're fine. Like this one here, no, not that one. This one here, it's kind of tore up, but I can re-glue that, not a problem, and still use it since I didn't tear that flap completely. I think there might be a couple more. Yeah, this one here, he'll be fine. Can use that. But yeah, I've been saving these up. I've been wanting to make something with these, so I thought that I would turn on my camera and see what we can do. And I found this in the mail, some kind of thing from Good Chop, since I used to buy Good Chop boxes, but I don't anymore. Just got too expensive. And I wanted to use this for the cover. And all these little sticky rubber things off of there. And don't need that. I could save that for something else. Okay, so that's clean. And I want to use, I made a master board. This is the first master board I've ever made. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Since I sprayed the what was it? Vintage photo oxide spray on it, and then some water and stuff. I don't like it. I liked it before I sprayed it, okay, but now I don't like it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'm just going to throw it over here for now. Okay, so I wanted to use Tim Holtz reissue, vault issue of Correspondence, and this is the 8x8 papers, so they will fit for these envelopes. These are, well, they are 9.5 by 4. So these will fit perfect for what I want to do, because I only want to cover this much, and then this is going to be a flap. So I could actually do 2 envelopes with this, I believe, since they'll have a little border around them. Oh yeah, I can do 2 with 1 sheet. Look at that. That'll save a lot of scrappy stuff. Okay, good. Good deal. Yes, awesome. Okay, so got the Tim Holtz Correspondence papers. Got my, oh yeah, my cover. I'm going to use this to put the little envelopes in when I get them done, I believe. And so it's going to be like a little file folder kind of. And I picked this out of, since I'm using the Correspondence, I thought this would be perfect with all the stamps on it. And this is from, it's from Paper Studio, from Hobby Lobby. And it is just called Ephemera, I believe. Yeah. And it says cardstock. However, it's actually not, to me it's not cardstock. It's a thick, nice thick paper, but that's to me not cardstock, and it has kind of a linen feel, texture to it, just a little bit, and so it's really, really cool. And I thought I would make my cover out of this, and I'll have to, do it however on here, and then I'll have to make the flap a separate piece from whichever side. So that will work just perfect for the cover. Now the inside, I'm not sure what I'm going to use. I may just use one of my printables or something, ledger printable or something, which would work just fine. Or I do have some of these cheap 6x9 papers that I could also use, just whatever in here, just something plain for the inside, which would work just fine too. But I do have some of my printable ledger, which is scanned from real ledger. Looks like 1909, 1911, something like that. Anyway, first off, it's raining outside, so I'm sure you can hear that. It sounds wonderful. Anyway, you know, if you hear thunder and stuff, you'll know what's going on. Okay, so I've got several. I saved several envelopes. Now, I've divided these into sizes, and the height or length, I guess it'd be length, really doesn't matter, but the width matters. So, because you don't want them to be wider than the others. And so these are all different widths. So I just divided them into whichever ones, you know, like, see, you can see these they're not all the same, because we're going to cut those and make them all the same length. But these just won't work. They're just not wide enough. They're too slender. So I'm going to save those for another project. I'm not going to use all of these today because that would take forever. It'd probably be a 4-hour video, and I don't think anybody wants to listen to me for 4 hours. So, first thing I figured out is, of course, you want this at least the same width, and you want to make sure your length is, you know, how long are you gonna make your pockets, your envelope pockets. So this is my cover, so they can't be, you know, that you don't want them to be the full length of this. You want them to end up a little shorter. So we're going to do, let's see, this is a 0 centering ruler. I don't want that. Let's find my inches on here. Okay. So this is, which I could use my mat. Oh well. This is 8 inches tall, which is actually perfect. So let's make our finished envelope 7 inches. I think that would be a good. Size, because these would be maybe about that big, so they would fit in there just fine. We could make them 7.5. Let's do 7.5. Just give a little extra there. So measure that out to 7.5. Okay. And then we'll have to cut all these down. I'll put that over there for now. We'll have to cut all these down, so I'm going to get my small cutter. Here it is. I have stuff everywhere. Oh no, I don't want to use the cutter. That's right. Because I want to make a flap. Okay, so let's fold this over, make that even with even across. Okay, so we can tell exactly where that fold is. Alright, so we know exactly where that fold is. Now we need to glue our envelope down together. Just using the Artiste. Doesn't matter what glue you use for this. Does not matter one bit. Whatever's gonna work today. So I am just gonna glue this down exactly the way it used to be when it was closed. Okay, that's good to go. Excuse me. Then we need to cut off just a littlest, thinnest little strip, and we need to cut down to that line with our scissors, right there on that. If you go a little bit further, it's not going to hurt anything at all. But you need to cut down both sides, right on that. There we go. Okay. And then, since we're cutting on this side, I think I'm gonna. Do I want to get rid of that? No, I want to. Yeah, I want to get rid of this one because we're going to be covering it, and we don't want a clear spot visible. And I actually should have done this from the other side. Yeah, I should have cut it down from this side. I should have made the flap on that side. So I'm going to do that from now on. But I'm still going to use this because there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, so there is our envelope with our little flap. And that's our first one that's ready to go. You could round the corners, which I will probably do after I cover that. Yeah, I think that would look really good. Okay, so now let's do these the correct way. So we're going to keep this part as the flap. So in other words, we want to measure this out 7.5 inches long, which is right here, and then fold that over to make that right on that line and make that nice and squared up. It's pretty darn close. Okay, got to glue our flap down. This part here doesn't really matter, but I'm still gluing it so it'll be secure. Get this all just closed again. Doesn't take a whole lot of glue because it's still got that gum on there. Alright. That is. Okay, so get our little edge cut off of there. Just the tiniest amount to open it up. It's a little bitty strip. Get our scissors in there. Tighten that right to there. Flip it over, do the same thing. Right on that fold. Oops, still need that. And then we want to cut off that right on that fold. Okay, there we go. We got our next envelope. It's ready. Ready to be covered. There's our little windows, which are not going to show, not on this project. So there we go. We have two now. Ready to be covered. Oh, one's shorter than the other. So let's fix that by trying to get these. They don't have to be exactly, but I would like them to be somewhat close in length. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so we have two now. You're pretty darn close. Alright, next one. Don't need that for anything right now. Move this to 7.5. Fold that over exactly to that line, so maybe it'll be perfect. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Let's put our flap down again. Or not again, but on this one. Oh, and I need to see if I can fix that a little bit. Right there. Just so it's maybe stay. Yeah. That should be okay. Alright. Fold that back down, make that nice and flat. Alright. I'm not going to do all of these with you because you get what I'm doing. You can see exactly how to do this, so you can make as many. Oh! I'll have to fix it. You can make as many of these like this as you want just by following the same. Oh, it just ripped that top part kind of, so that's okay. That's not going to hurt anything. I do want to... Oh yeah, that's good. It'll be fine. We're going to cut this off anyway. Right on that fold. Alright, that looks okay. So there's our next one, all ready to be decorated. And see that, those aren't going to matter because they're going to be covered up. Just try to get them kind of flat. But yeah, those will be covered up. It won't hurt nothing, those little tears. So we have 3 done. I'm going to do a couple more and then I'll be right back. I think I'll do, let's just do 6 for now. Alright. Okay, we've got all 6 of those done. Don't know where my glue cap is. There it is. I'm going to need it again anyway. Alright. So, we need to cover our envelopes. And I'm going to use this. I think I bought 3 of each of these 8x8s. It's from Holtz new old release. Vault release. Alright. Oh, I like that one. That one's, oh, I like that. Oh my goodness. And there's only 2 sheets of each. Ah. So I could use 1 and 1. Then I could save one. I don't know. That makes me crazy. Oh my goodness. I love that. Yep. Alright, so like I said, we can do 2 on 1 sheet. So this is where my cutter's going to come in handy. I'll leave just enough for a little border, like 1/8 of an inch, something like that. So that needs to be 7 inches. Yep. Excuse me. Okay, so we need to cut 7 inches off, or cut 1 inch off, excuse me, to make this 7. Oh, and this one doesn't go to 7. Ah, goodness, I have to get out the big one. There we go. Oh, goodness. See if I got room on my desk for this big monster. Alright. And we want this to be the way it goes, so we're going to cut off there. Make this exactly 7. Make sure it's lined up correctly. Now let's check that. Now that'll give us a little bit of a border, a little more than I wanted, but that's okay. And it is 8 inches, so we need to make sure, yep, that it's in half. So we need to go to 4 vertically, right exactly on 4. Okay, so that'll cover 2 envelopes. I could do 1 in each, whichever one I like better. Oh goodness, I like them all. But anyway, put this away for now. I'll have to get it back out and do the rest. But we'll do 2 envelopes at one time, just for this one. And I can't decide. So, let's see. We know this is going to be the outer. Do we want to put it on the outer side, or do we want to put it on the inside? Or I could totally, you could do it both, like one of, yeah, could do one envelope. It covers 1 complete envelope, so 1 page, 1 envelope. That works. Then we just have the flap. What do I do with the, I have no idea what I did with the scrap now. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Okay, so let's do that. We're going to put this one here. So that ring. Oh, I want to ink this first. Oh my goodness. Just image photo distress. Almost forgot that. Okay, we got it now. Go back to our glue. And all the way up to that edge. Pain in the butt. Oh, come on, what are you doing? There we go. Alright. Right up to that edge. Alright, I think that's good. Make sure we got it right side up. Just a little border on this side. Very small border on this side, except for that top part. Oops, squished out some glue. Okay, so that's not gonna, that's okay. I might have to make them just a little shorter, you know, right at the, I don't know how I like that, or if I like that. I need to make that a little bit like 7.5. Okay, I see. For the inside, yeah. For the inside, it's going to be a little shorter because the outside part is what we measured for. Yeah. And it's still just a little bit short. But that's okay. That doesn't hurt my feelings any. I mean, we could make the envelope still a little shorter. Do I want to do that? I mean, because all I have to do is cut that down and then fold that over. I think that looks better. I really do. On this one, but I mean, if I don't worry about this one, then like on the next one, it's, you know, all I have to do is cut off 1/2 inch or something like that, something like 1/2 inch. Let's see. Yeah, about 1/2 inch, a little over 1/2 inch. I can't decide. I do like it to be more full. I do like it like that. It looks much better like if that was folded over. However, I could put a piece of washi tape across there just to cover that. Yeah, I think that would be easiest. I really do. I mean, I'm not talking about, you know, it has to be easy. It's just for measuring sake, like cutting 1 inch off is much quicker than 5/8 of an inch. Yeah, I think, and plus you get to use some washi tape. Everybody likes washi tape, I think. Well, not everybody, I don't guess, but I like it for some things. So yeah, we'll just keep with what we're doing. I'll grab, oh my goodness, this darn glue is, alright, we're gonna not worry about this glue because it's making me a little irritated. Grab the Fabri-Tac, continue with that, because I know that's going to work. It's better glue anyway. Alright. Give that little border. Oh my goodness, I didn't ink it. You guys didn't tell me. Oh. What a mess. That flew all over me here in a minute. That's alright. Oh, yeah. At least I caught it. I know you guys are sitting there going, oh, you forgot to ink it. You forgot to ink it. Yelling at me. Yep. Okay. We got her now. Ew. I'll be covered in glue. Alright. Here we go. Slide that over just a bit. Oh, that looks perfect. Yep. Okay. What's that? Look at my fingers. Okay, so we got both sides done. That looks great. I love it. Let's go ahead and ink this to bring that white down just a little. Love that. That just looks so cool. And we can decorate each one of these, or you can. I mean, we, you, me, I, all of us. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna grab some washi tape, I think, from somewhere. There, we got it. I found it. Oh, I have so much. Okay. Excuse me. Kind of like Paper Studio. I like the... Oh, goodness. I like this one. That would look good with that. Yep. I think that'll look perfect. I do have some with like little stamps on it too, and butterflies. Oh my. Oh, and I have, look at that, I got stamps, stars. Oh, and I have my other postage. Oh, I like that one too. Okay, I'm gonna use this one for now. Can't decide. That's the way it goes. Be here for 6 hours making one envelope. Yep. That's what I do. Let's see, there's not a... Yeah, there is a... Oops. There is an up and a down on this. So, I need to pay attention to that. Okay. Try to get that somewhat even across there. Look at that. That looks so good. That's perfect. I love that. Oh, I got it just perfect, even with the edge. Couldn't get any better than that. I'm going to have to do this side too, which is fine. I'm not going to cover the inside of the flaps. I don't think I need to do that. So, let's just get a piece on here. I'm sorry if my head gets in the way. I just want to get a piece on here that is just the right length, because I don't want to have to go over the back again, or the front. Or, you know what I mean? Okay, so I got that. That looks good. Oh, I love it. I love it. That looks so cute. Okay, so what are we going to do with our flap? Goodness. Let me get rid of my box here. Do I want to use... Oh, goodness. What do I want to use for the flap, guys? I could fill it up with postage stamps, or I could just grab a piece of this, you know, any of these. I like that right there, but it would only... Oh, and then there's the airmail. There's that one. That fits on there just right. Doesn't center it, but that's okay. post on. Oh, there's lots of those. So yeah, these would be perfect. Let's do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trace around, try to get this even. And we're going to cut that out. And I'm not leaving a border for the flaps either. Not intentionally, anyway. We'll see how it goes. Let's ink it. Oh, before we forget. Yep. Okay. So it's going to close this way. So I want this on here just like that. Love that. Look at that. That's perfect. Yes. Alright. Oh, wait. Make sure that we're not going to come exactly up to that fold. Oh, that's, yeah, that'll be perfect. Just lined up with the bottom of the flap. Okay. Good deal. Just leave just a little bit there so that fold is good to go. Try to even it out. Perfect. Look at that. That's beautiful. I love it. It's great. Look at that. I love it. It makes me happy. I guess that's the point, isn't it? Makes you happy. And I could put a little thumb notch there, which I will maybe do. Put just a little more glue down here at the bottom of the cover here. That looks like it's trying to come up. Oh. Get rid of that. Okay. There we go. It's ready to be decorated. I'm not going to decorate right now. I want to get these other ones covered. Can't think today. Alright, so now let's pick out a new one. And we're going to use another piece of that. We used this one already. Let's see what else we got. I love them all, but oh, there's one with tickets, maps. Why are these upside down? Okay. Let's see. Parcel post rate chart. Plain blueprints. Blueprints. Oh, I like that with the flower. Not crazy about that one, but that would look good with the blueprint. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I love them all. That's the problem. So I definitely want to use that one too. So we're going to use those two. This is another one of those for the tops. This could be used for the tops too. Okay, we'll throw that over there for possible tops. Ooh. Some of them designs are... I definitely don't want that for the front of an envelope. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I'll use that at some point later. Okay, so let's throw those off to the side. I want to use... I'm going to grab this one for now. Okay. And we'll probably use all of these at some point. Oop. See what I mean? I got stuff everywhere. Okay, so we need to make it 7? Is that what I said? Cut an inch off, right? Or no? It is, let's make sure, it's 7.5. So we need to make it 7 1/4. Yeah, let's do that. There's my small one. Oh, I don't, gosh darn it, I gotta get the big one out again. Which is fine. It's just so big. I say 7 1/4, correct? Okay, which do we want to be the top? I don't think it matters on this one. I think they're kind of going that way though. So yeah, we need to cut off to make this 7 1/4. Got a beautiful little strip left, and then cut that right at 4. Those should be exactly the same. Pretty much, not exactly, but darn it. Okay, so those are good. Put that up again. Okay, got our envelope here. Got glue all over me. This is going to be the front cover. Yes, that looks great. Let's make sure we ink it. All right. Get this glued on. Trying to make sure I get pretty close to the edges because those like to peel up sometimes. And this is a good cardstock. It's a light cardstock, but it is cardstock, so it'll be just fine. Try to get that somewhat even. That looks good. I'm going to be a big blob of glue today. It's going to be everywhere. That little tear down there, I'm not really worried about. I can put a piece of my celluloid tape over it, my vintage tape. It would look fantastic. Okay, so try to get. I don't have to ink it just yet, but it just looks so cool. Looks so good. I don't have to put any washi tape on this one since I got it pretty close. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, so the center, do we want to use, or center, the other side, do we want to use that, or do we want to use something, more pretty? Let's save that. Let's make another envelope with that. And let's go for this one. I love those flowers. So I gotta get my cutter back out. I think I'm gonna cut a few while I have this out because I'm tired of getting it in and put it out again. Okay, it needs to be 7 1/4 tall. Another beautiful strip, and then 4 inches wide. Good to go. Okay, we have that one to put somewhere. Let's do one with the tickets. 1972. I'm dating myself. Goodness. Let's go from the bottom on this one. I don't want to cover up or get rid of that 1972. 7 1/4. And 4. Okay, got those. And we need another one for that's patterned for like the inside. Let's use that. Let's use that one. Alright, where do we want to cut off? Let's cut off the top of this one. Or good to go, good to go, good to go. Now we have several ready. Okay. We have this one. Let's do one of these on here. I really like that together. Oh, better ink it. You guys hear the thunder and all that rain coming down? Wow. I hope it doesn't flood my yard again. It was almost like just maybe 3 inches away from coming into my studio out here. I was flipping out. I would lose so much stuff if it did that. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. There's so much stuff out here. Every kind of art supply you probably want. I love to learn and create everything possible, so there's so much stuff in here. I feel bad because I have so much stuff, but oh well. Been collecting stuff for years, art supplies, so that's why I have so much of it. And I get into something else and then I gotta have it all. You know, gotta have all the supplies to do it. Alright. Look at that. That's fantastic. We'll get our flap done. You know, that little wrinkled spot right there does not bother me one bit. Not one bit. I actually kind of like it because I don't have to put a thumb notch. Because you can just grab that. That's perfect. Things work out sometimes. Alright, let's figure out what we want for the flap of this one. We'll do that part. Yeah, let's do that. Get that right there. Just so it goes to that edge. Try and make it even. Pencil. Okay. Good one there too. Okay, got that top. That'll work. Listen to that rain. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I'm not working out in that. I feel sorry for whoever is. Drenched. Oh, literally. Alright. Spot. There we go. It looks so cool, guys. Look at that. I love that. Absolutely perfect. These are so pretty. Yeah. We could go around and eat that flap later on. Now we got two. Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and decorate the cover, I believe. But I'm going to take a little break and I'll be right back. Alright, now let's get our cover paper. Close that. Get my folio thing. Now, I don't know if I need to sand that a little bit to get this to stick better, because that's a little slick. I'm going to do just a little bit of sanding on this just to make that glue. I got to do both sides, so just to get a little bit of grip. Yeah, that'll be much better. Especially those edges. And if you don't know that, I mean, just take a piece of sandpaper, like a 220 grit sandpaper, and just lightly go over the surface. I mean, you can see how I'm just scratching the surface. And that will help the glue to stick to these slick papers or cardstocks a lot better. And make sure you get those edges, because you don't want the edges to lift up. Well, you don't want any of it to lift up, but it definitely helps a lot. Just quickly doing that, just enough to score it a little. Okay, I think we got it pretty good. Okay. Now, I'm gonna make this into a folder, like a folio. Do I want it to close this way or this way? I think we'll close it this way. I like that better because I'm gonna put the pockets in here. Okay. So this is the top. And this is the top. So we're going to turn this over, because that's going to be the outside. We're going to glue this on just like that, only up to here. And then we'll cut that out. Okay. So flip that over. Get the glue on there. Right up to that edge real good. Get some on that fold. All the way everywhere. Don't want it to come off. Alright. So, we'll just line this up right with that corner. Get that nice and even. Less cutting we have to do. We almost have enough to do that too, but not quite. Alright, I'm going to cut this out. I think I'm going to do it with my knife. Ruler and a knife. I think I can get a better edge with that. There we go. All right. I love that for the cover. And I need to cut that off. I'm gonna line that up just up to that, because I don't want to cut that hinge. Hey, I got it first one. Alright, got that. I don't really want to fold that right now, because I don't want to take a chance of that cover bubbling up, you know, where we fold it in the middle here. But yeah, I think I'm not going to fold it yet. And I'm going to put a piece of washi tape here before I cover the inside. Excuse me. Because I want to strengthen that a little bit. I may use a piece of fabric tape. Yeah, we could do that. Just to strengthen that. Just perfect. Okay. So when we cover the inside, you'll never even see that fabric tape. That'll be just fine. Alright, so we need to cover this. Do we want to make this a different pattern? Oh. I think I might. What do I want to use? Kind of like this map. Would that look good? It's just a perfect size. I mean, how does it look with this? That's not too bad. Let me see what else I got over here. Oh, I have dug out my Reminisce from Elizabeth Craft Designs. Let's use one of these for that little cover flap. So many, look at them, so many designs to choose from. Goodness. Oh, the envelopes. That envelope flap. Oh, would that work? It's not quite 8 inches. So we'd have to cover the edges with washi, I think. But that would look very cool. Yes, I think I'm going to use that. Doesn't this come in cardstock and in paper? Yeah, one's lighter. Okay, so I'm going to use a cardstock one. Okay, so that we need to try to get even, and I'm going to cover those with washi before I glue this on. So let's do it this way. I can't. Let's try to line that up, because this is going to be kind of tedious, maybe. Does that look pretty good? Pretty straight? I think so. Find my pencil. Alright, I'm going to cut that out. Okay, get that ink. I think this is going to look great. Alright. I did not ink. Oh, it doesn't matter. That's okay. We can ink this center part here so that it doesn't show up too much. Do the edges of that, which I can do that later too, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we want washi tape on those. We want to use, nope, not fabric tape. Let's use this again. And we just want to trim that off so it's straight. Okay, and we'll be folding that under. That'll work just fine. Okay, good. That way that'll cover those edges just perfectly. Okay. I love that. Look at that. That's so cool. Looks great. Yeah. Alright. Let's get this glued on. I think that needs to be a little smaller, doesn't it? Not really. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. There might be a little bit of a lip on the inside, but that's okay. Make sure I get that covered really good. Alright. I want to line the point up, because that's the most important part of this. There we go. Smush that over that way. Wow, all this glue. Now, we've got our outside of our cover done. I love that. And then we'll cover the inside. I don't know how long this video is so far. I may have to cut it down and do it into 2 videos. I'm not sure yet. Definitely for decorating, because there's no way I'm you know, I can't sit here for that long to decorate it. I love that. I'm definitely going to use that for something. This part here would be we're going to make some gusseted pockets, I think, for the inside. So I may have to create a different spine in here. Just make it like a 1/4 of an inch spine or something, so because otherwise it's going to be very bulky, which would be fine, I guess. Won't hurt anything. All right, let's go ahead and cut this, because I know I want to use this for something. Try to get this lined up just right. I think I got it. And then we'll have to do something with that too, of course. Okay. Now, what do I want to do with that? I think the inside I need to cover with a paper, you know, a thinner paper, because otherwise it's going to be really, really thick. Which, I mean, it's okay if it's really thick. I don't know why I keep worrying about that. That'll close just fine, just like that. And it doesn't matter if it's really thick, does it? I mean, I don't think so. I need to trim that off. Otherwise that'll bug crap out of me. I love that so far. That looks so cool. Okay, now. What do I want to put on the inside? Do I want to do ledger? Do I want to do... What do I want to do? My goodness. I could use packing paper. I could use tea-dyed paper. Oh my, there's just too many choices. I don't know which to choose. I've got plenty of my printable ledger here. Let's see. I think this would cover most of it, and it would look okay with the, because it's got the red and blue and stuff in there, so that should look just fine. And I have another strap over here too, and it doesn't have to go all the way down because there's going to be pockets there. Could make like a collage of the, yeah, I could do that. I think that would work. That would look okay. So we'll just have to glue this on, and then glue another piece over here to cover all that. Yeah, I think that'll work. Oh, I do have Italian paper too, in red. Oh boy. I think that'd be beautiful. Let's do that. Look at that. Okay, yeah, I love that. So we're going to glue this on here. That is so pretty. We're just going to glue that on there, and then the pockets will be kind of deep, and then we'll just finish this other little area, but that goes all the way, so yes. Okay, let's mark where we need our glue to go down to, pretty much. Okay, here we go. Remember to get that fold really good. Edges. It's all covered. This is going to be pretty. At least I think so. Alright. Right there. Okay. I'm going to turn this around so I can see a little better. I'm so glad that has a nice straight edge, square. Nice and square. Less work for me. Alright, now I'll flip this over. Yeah, it's glued. Flip that over. Burnish this a little. Just make sure that's good and stuff down. It's going to take that a little bit to dry because it's the Fabri-Tac. But that is, I think, in my opinion, that's the best glue to use for covering. I mean, I guess it depends on what you're covering too, though. All right, so I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to slice off the unneeded parts. And then we can finish covering the bottom of the flap. Oh, what did I do? There we go. Okay. Look how pretty that is. That's so pretty. I should have plenty to cover that. Oh yeah. There's plenty to cover that, yes. So, if I line that up, let's cut that off, and that'll line up perfect together. That. I think I'm going to go over just a little bit over here, yeah. Make sure we cover our fabric, go right up to that edge. Fabric tape. Right on there, right exactly where it goes. Look at that. It just looks so good. And I can snip that off. Let's just lightly see if we can do that. Here we go. Okay. I love it. Now we flip that over and get that little spot there. Just perfect. It's beautiful. It's shiny and beautiful. You may not like the shiny, but you cover it with whatever you want to. I mean, you're probably not going to have the good chop thing, so you may have something completely different. I did bring another, like a great big envelope out here, and another kind of cardstock mail thing. I don't know what I did with it now, goodness. But you know, you may not have this particular thing. But this shape, I mean, it's just a rectangle with a pointed end, so that would be very easy to cut out. You know, you just find your center, and that's where your point would be, and then measure out exactly this to this, and then draw your lines. There you go. And then you divide it wherever you want to make your folds. So that's just really simple to make. Okay, now we got to figure out. Let me go ahead and ink the edge of this. And then we have to figure out what we want to use for pockets. I will probably use something out of the Reminisce again. I have not used anything out of there, and it's beautiful, beautiful papers. I don't really want to take a chance of bending that, but I guess I could do it after it dries completely. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, so we have to make gusseted pockets. I'm sorry if this video is getting long. I know it is. That is almost wide enough. It's definitely could be tall enough. So they need to be, let's measure with my thing here. Let's put it in about 1/4 of an inch. Oh, that comes out just pretty good there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3/4. No, 4.5, because we need 1/4 of an inch. Yeah. Is that what I basically had? It is. Yeah. So I could do it that way. Make both pockets out of this. Yep. So I'm going to do that. Okay. Got that figured out. That was easy. So let's divide this in half. It is 7.5. So we need 3 3/4. All right. Just about right. A little off, but that's okay. And I want to get my oval punch to make the thumb notches. I believe this is 2 or 2.5 inch oval punch. 2 inch. I love this for making thumb notches. It looks so good. So let's go about halfway. Okay, got those. Throw that over there. I'm going to go ahead and ink these up. Just so I don't forget. And we still have to make the little gussets, which is not hard at all. I mean, I guess you don't have to make gussets if you don't want to, but in order for those envelopes to fit in there, you know, a few of them, it's going to need a little extra room, so that's why I'm going to make the gussets. I didn't measure to see if I think they're okay for width. They should be. I mean, I measured the cover with the envelopes, so it should work just fine. Alright, let's just make sure. Oh yeah, plenty of room. Just have to be kind of careful. It's just gonna look good, I think. Put our pocket there. And we'll have our gusseted pockets, and our envelopes will fit right. Oh, just barely, just right in there. Yeah. Do we want to do it that way? Or do I just want to make this into like a folio with a couple of awesome envelopes in it? Choices, guys. Jeez. I kind of like that. Look at that. That would look really good. I love that. I'm going to put some washi around the edges here because I can still, you know, I can see the cover thing. So I think I'm going to do that. Let's use this blue with the stars on it this time. So we just want to, oops, just want to do it at the edges. Does not have to be perfect because we can ink that. such a pretty blue. Oh, go all the way across. Snip that off. Got that. Bone folder and burnish this down. Don't need that before it bugs me too much. And we need to strip up the center. Love that. That's pretty. That looks great. Okay, and then our pockets. Look at that. Wonderful. Yep. That looks good. Okay, I don't know how I want to attach my pockets. I'm not sure with the glue not being completely dry, but I'm going to try it, and if it don't work, I'll have to stop. Get my sewing machine. Alright. Alright, I managed to get my fancy pain-in-the-butt machine to finish this. It's not horrible. It's okay, it'll work. So I just gotta secure some strings here. And our pockets are good to go. We can stick our... Oh yeah, those will work perfect. Look at that. I love that. They're just right. And then after this is completely dry and everything, I'll put some little, when we go to decorate in the next video, we'll put some closures on here, and we'll decorate the pockets and the inside, and of course the outside. So, okay, I hope you come back and see the second part. Thank you for spending time with me, and I really do appreciate it, and I would appreciate it if you like this video, give me a like, and a subscription if you're not subscribed, and I will see you later.